I've been looking for freedom. Oh, hey, 30 years ago in this city, I'd be standing in 2 different countries.
We've teamed up with the Digital Hub Initiative to explore the startup cities of Germany, from Munich's mobility to Potsdam's MediaTech. And this week, we're visiting Germany's IoT and Fintech hub.
Berlin! Famous for its anything goes attitude, which, when translates into the startup industry, has made this city a breeding ground for entrepreneurs, with a new startup being founded every 20 minutes. Many of which being founded by the new foreign-born workforce here, which now make up 20% of the population of the city. And interestingly, there's been a huge increase of those coming in from the UK and the US. I wonder why. But it's not just the foreign workers. 2019 was a record year for VC investment into Berlin-based startups of $4.1 billion. I think it's safe to say Berlin's startup scene is no longer poor, definitely still sexy. And by the looks of the brand new co-working space Factory Berlin, it keeps getting sexier. Before I get into it, what is IoT?
It stands for the Internet of Things. It's basically physical objects that can connect to the internet, like a digital door lock, a building's lighting, and even central heating.
Falco, the next big thing, what do you guys do?
We basically support successful co-founders in deep tech and see ourselves as a technology co-founder for them as a support.
Is it program-based, or can I just knock on the door and say, hey, I have an idea, help me?
We're considering to start programs this year, but anything you see here, anything you would like to do is not program-based, it's opportunity-based. So if you are a founder and have an idea and would like to see whether it is actually worthy in IoT, you can come talk to us. If you already have a small company and you need to take the next step, like internationalization, you can come talk to us.
Let's go meet 2 companies, AssistMe and Meter. AssistMe, what do you guys do?
We make care needs visible in care homes. As a caregiver, at the moment it's very routine-based, right? Every 3 to 4 hours you go around and check on your residents. So during that time something can happen, or after you were there something can happen, you don't know.
What do you mean say something can happen? Like, what is that sort of a...
People can fall, there's lots of urine in the wet briefs, so they can leak. Or if there's no movement for quite a bit of time. So many things that can either cause harm for the patient or that are more work for the caregiver.
So you have in real time a view of which patient needs that type of assistance.
Correct.
So Meter is a PropTech startup, and we use Internet of Things, big data, artificial intelligence to solve problems in the housing industry.
What kind of problems are you solving?
I pick one problem, it's a major one. We solve the problem that the landlord or the facility manager doesn't have a clue whether the technical systems in his buildings are working properly, like the elevator, the heating system, or the drinking water system. With our solution, they often are able for the first time to see the operating status of their technical systems.
Berlin has become the new home for fintech startups in Germany, capturing over €500 million in investment in 2019. But what is fintech, or financial technology as it's known, refers to any new technology that improves and automates financial services. Simple as that. FinLeap is the leading fintech ecosystem in not only Germany, but all of Europe. The organization has co-developed almost 20 companies in the last few years, like Solaris Bank. James, what does your company do, and how has FinLeap supported you?
So in a nutshell, Solaris Bank is a tech company with a banking license. Obviously for Solaris Bank, the key investor to start everything off was FinLeap, and a lot of their ventures, including Solaris Bank, has offices here in the same building. They are different from a VC in the sense that their core competency does not lie in just funding the business, but rather coming up with a strategy, coming up with a business model, coming up with a go-to-market approach for the business and building it up from scratch. They are basically not only Berlin's fintech hub, but Europe's fintech hub.
Lastly, we cannot visit Berlin without paying a visit to the very important Digital Hub Initiative, run by the RCKT. Carol, tell us where we are right now.
We are at RCKT right now in our new office that we have since October now.
Can we take a tour around the office?
Yes, sure, of course.
You have a customer, the government actually, with the Digital Hubs Initiative. What is that?
The Digital Hub Initiative is trying to create an ecosystem throughout Germany on several spots, so that we don't have just one ecosystem in Germany, which is hard because we have so many industrial regions that are very strong in their industry, which means we are having at least 12 hubs throughout Germany. So we bring digital part of the industry together with the, I would say, traditional part of the industry, and together they try to form new services and products.
What are they having
management.
training about today?
Today is ecosystems, and I think it's very interesting because we have almost 12 people here, so that means that like each hub is sending one person.
It's represented here today.
Yeah, exactly.
Full of art, music, and migrants, Berlin has become the greatest cultural extravaganza of all time, to quote David Bowie.
Cheers.
That's it from this episode. If you want to see more from this, click the link in the comments. I'll see you in the next city.